Hey YouTube, sorry I haven't been back for a while with the second part of this Scythe video. I've had a few things going on. I've been doing some evening courses and my father hasn't been well, so I haven't been able to put any time at all into YouTube or do a lot of other stuff around here. But anyway, here we go. So the metalwork end of things is all done. There's no rust left on this, the cracks are taken out of it. It's all more or less polished up. I haven't put an edge on it yet. I don't know even if I will to begin with, but it's all it's all good on the metalwork end of things. The woodwork, we're a good way through it. The handle is all sanded off. It looks to be a nice piece of ash, as far as I can tell. The end of it is all tidied up there, where there was a little bit of rot. That's been taken off, and now I have to come up with a handle for the middle. See there, the old handle in it was broken and rotten, so that came out. I did keep it for a while to try and make a template for a new piece, but I can't find it anymore. So I also have to replace this handle on the top here. That was rotten off as well, and I used a nice piece of ash there, but it seems to be the grain in it is a lot heavier, so it's not exactly the same. And this is going to be a piece that I'm going to use here for the handle in the middle. And this is an old board that came off a banisters in my father's old house, and that was actually 30 years ago, so I've had this piece of timber knocking around, and it's an old piece of timber, so it's going to get a new bit of life, well, a little bit of it is anyway, into this handle. Now I'm going to have 3 separate different pieces of wood then because of it, so what I will probably do is put some black paint onto the handle parts, which they used to do with a lot of old tools anyway. And normally you would put some linseed oil on these, but what I found here is with tools that you're not using because of the damp climate here, if they're left lying up and they're not being used, the oil actually has a tendency to go off. So for the time being, what I'm going to do is when I have the timber finished is give all the wooden parts anyway a coat of clear lacquer, and that should just seal them up for now. If it did turn around that I was going to use this, it's easy to sand that off and give it a coat of oil anyway. So that's where we go. So first thing to do is to make up a handle with this blank of wood for the middle, and we'll get started. Okay, so I need to make a tongue to go through the recess here that I'm hoping to pin on the other side. We'll see how it goes anyway. And that way then at least the handle will be more easily replaceable rather than something that's glued and fixed in place, but I may have to do that if it's not a good fit anyway. So I'm just going to mark it up here by eye. Remove those two outer sections. So that's about as nice a fit as I could possibly want on that. Yeah, that's good. So now we have to shape the handle, because it's only a blank still at the moment. The tenon is made alright, as you can see. So now we have to put a bit of shape on the handle, and I will do that with spoke shave. So first of all I'll offer it up to this and we'll see